How to love mindfully and build lasting relationships, insights and reflections. Introduction. Love is one of the most profound and powerful experiences in life, but it often brings unexpected challenges and even heartache. While we seek connection and fulfillment in relationships, we may unknowingly approach love in ways that lead to disappointment. Instead of focusing on mutual growth and understanding, we can become entangled in expectations, dependencies, or even a lack of self-awareness that erodes the very connection we crave. This reflection draws from insights on mindful love, how to cultivate a balanced, intentional approach that nurtures both partners while respecting individual needs. By understanding love as a blend of emotional depth and thoughtful commitment, we can build relationships that are not only resilient, but also deeply enriching. Mindful love allows us to connect genuinely, embrace each other's uniqueness, and foster a love that stands the test of time. 1. Reconsidering our approach to love. Our approach to love often begins with ideals shaped by stories, media, and societal expectations, where love is portrayed as an all-encompassing emotion that completes us. Many of us enter relationships with the hope of finding someone who will fill a void or provide constant joy and validation. But while love can be beautiful and deeply rewarding, it also requires awareness, growth, and understanding of both ourselves and our partner. When we approach love with unrealistic expectations, we often set ourselves up for disappointment, as these expectations can weigh heavily on any relationship. To love well, we must first reflect on why we want to be in a relationship. Are we seeking connection out of a genuine desire to build a shared life? Or are we looking for someone to satisfy an internal need? This distinction is crucial because, without self-awareness, we risk falling into patterns where we become overly dependent on our partner for happiness or fulfillment. When love is motivated primarily by the need for reassurance, we may find ourselves feeling insecure or dissatisfied when our partner cannot constantly provide this. Instead, approaching love from a place of personal wholeness can lead to relationships built on mutual respect and support rather than neediness. Another common misconception is that love is solely about emotions, intense, sweeping feelings that validate our connection. While emotions play an essential role, they are often unpredictable and can't alone sustain a relationship in the long run. Feelings ebb and flow, especially as daily life brings its own stresses and responsibilities. When we rely solely on emotions to guide our relationship, we are more likely to feel disillusioned when those initial feelings of passion or excitement naturally lessen. By broadening our understanding of love to include commitment, patience, and shared values, we can cultivate a love that endures beyond temporary emotions. In this sense, mindful love also involves rethinking the roles we play in a relationship. Love is not just about what we get from another person, but also about what we are willing to give. If we approach love solely as a means to fulfill our needs, we may neglect the importance of supporting and caring for our partner's well-being. It can be transformative to shift from a mindset of "what can I gain from this relationship?" to "how can we build something meaningful together?" This outlook encourages empathy as we begin to consider our partner's experiences, struggles, and growth as integral to our shared journey. Finally, reconsidering our approach to love means embracing the idea of growth and change within relationships. No two people remain the same over time, and true love requires adaptability. By accepting that both partners will evolve, we open the door to a relationship that can mature and deepen as we continue to learn about each other. This perspective invites us to celebrate the journey of love, with all its changes and surprises, rather than clinging to a fixed ideal. In summary, by approaching love with mindfulness and self-awareness, we can build connections rooted in mutual respect, empathy, and a willingness to grow together. This thoughtful approach to love transforms it from a fleeting emotion into a meaningful, enduring partnership that enriches both individuals. 2. The vital role of self-awareness. Self-awareness is a foundational element of any successful, fulfilling relationship. While we often focus on finding the right person, it's equally, if not more, important to understand ourselves. Without a clear sense of our own needs, desires, strengths, and weaknesses, we risk approaching relationships with unbalanced expectations and a lack of emotional stability. Self-awareness allows us to navigate love with a grounded, realistic perspective, helping us build a relationship that fosters mutual growth rather than dependency or unmet expectations. One of the most important aspects of self-awareness in love is understanding our motivations. Are we looking to be in a relationship because we genuinely want to share our life with someone? Or are we trying to fill an emotional void? When we enter relationships seeking validation, comfort, or security that we lack within ourselves, we become overly dependent on our partner to meet those needs. This kind of dependency can weigh heavily on a relationship, as no partner can continuously provide the reassurance or self-worth we might be seeking. Self-awareness helps us approach love as a complement to our life, rather than as a solution to personal insecurities. Self-awareness also helps us identify emotional patterns and reactions that can impact our relationships. We all carry experience, fears, and assumptions from our past, some of which can unconsciously affect how we connect with others. For instance, someone who has experienced betrayal may have a tendency toward distrust, which, if left unchecked, can lead to unfounded jealousy or suspicion in their current relationship. By becoming aware of these tendencies, we gain the power to manage our reactions, communicate openly with our partner, and avoid unnecessary conflict. Self-awareness, in this way, is a tool that allows us to take responsibility for our own emotions and responses. Additionally, understanding our boundaries and values is essential to building a healthy relationship. Self-awareness clarifies what we genuinely need in a relationship versus what might simply be desires or societal expectations. When we're clear on our non-negotiables, we can communicate them respectfully and seek a partner who aligns with them. For instance, if personal growth is a core value, it's important to be with someone who respects and supports that. Self-awareness enables us to stand firm on our values without imposing them on our partner, creating a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. Another key aspect of self-awareness is recognizing our communication style and how it affects our interactions. Some people are naturally more reserved or hesitant to express vulnerability, while others may be more assertive or direct. By understanding our communication tendencies, we can work on adjusting our approach to better suit our partner's needs, creating a foundation for healthy dialogue and empathy. Self-aware individuals are more likely to listen actively and engage in constructive conversations rather than reacting impulsively or defensively. This balanced approach fosters trust and allows both partners to feel heard and understood. Finally, self-awareness fosters self-compassion, which is critical for handling the inevitable challenges of love. When we are kind to ourselves, we're better equipped to handle disagreements, misunderstandings, and personal mistakes without resorting to blame or guilt. Self-compassion allows us to see love as a journey of mutual growth rather than a quest for perfection. Instead of pressuring ourselves or our partner to get everything right, we can appreciate each other's humanity, including the imperfections and missteps along the way. In sum, self-awareness is not only vital for our own growth, but also for the health and longevity of our relationships. By understanding and accepting ourselves, we can approach love with a sense of inner stability and openness, allowing the relationship to grow in a positive, balanced way. Self-awareness enables us to love both ourselves and our partner fully, creating a relationship that is supportive, empathetic, and grounded in mutual respect. 3. The need for balance between emotion and reason. Love often begins with a whirlwind of emotions, passion, excitement, and a sense of wonder about the future. These initial feelings are powerful and can create a deep connection, but sustaining a relationship over time requires more than emotions alone. To build a lasting, fulfilling partnership, we need to balance our emotions with reason. While emotions are the spark of love, reason is what allows that spark to burn steadily, creating a relationship that endures and thrives. Emotions in a relationship are essential. They bring warmth, intimacy, and connection, helping us feel valued and understood. However, emotions are also unpredictable. They change with time, mood, and circumstances. Without the grounding influence of reason, we might make impulsive decisions based on fleeting feelings rather than long-term values and goals. For instance, in moments of anger or frustration, emotions might push us to react harshly or even end a relationship over issues that could otherwise be resolved with calm discussion. Reason provides the perspective needed to step back, consider the bigger picture, and make choices that support the relationship's well-being over time. Reason in a relationship, on the other hand, involves thoughtful consideration, communication, and reflection on shared goals and values. It means being able to discuss differences openly, set healthy boundaries, and understand that love is about more than just feelings. It's about commitment, patience, and mutual support. While emotions might make us feel passionately attached to our partner, reason helps us see beyond today's issues and stay grounded in our shared vision for the future. This combination of emotion and reason allows us to weather difficult times, appreciate each other's differences, and work through challenges together. One way to achieve this balance is by developing emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, manage, and express our emotions in a healthy way while being aware of our partner's emotions. It enables us to pause before reacting, to ask ourselves why we feel a certain way, and to express our needs without blaming or accusing our partner. By practicing emotional intelligence, we can keep our emotions from overpowering our reason, allowing us to approach love with both empathy and wisdom. Another key to balancing emotion and reason is understanding that feelings fluctuate over time, but commitment provides stability. Relationships naturally go through phases of greater and lesser emotional intensity. During high points, emotions might be strong enough to sustain the relationship on their own, but during low points, it's our commitment and shared values that keep us connected. When we rely solely on emotions to sustain our connection, these fluctuations can feel destabilizing, leading to doubts or even the urge to give up during challenging periods. Reason reminds us that love involves both highs and lows, and that our commitment is what keeps us moving forward together. Balancing emotion with reason also means respecting boundaries. Emotions sometimes lead us to become overly involved or to expect our partner to meet all of our needs. Reason reminds us that maintaining individuality is essential in a healthy relationship. By respecting boundaries, we give each other the space to grow as individuals, which strengthens the relationship in the long term. This balanced approach allows each partner to bring their best self into the relationship, supporting both personal and shared goals. In summary, balancing emotion with reason is essential for building a resilient and meaningful relationship. Emotions bring joy and closeness, while reason provides stability and perspective. When we can approach love with both, we're better equipped to navigate the ups and downs of life together, creating a partnership that is both passionate and enduring. With this balance, love becomes a source of both excitement and deep security, where both partners feel understood, respected, and connected. 4. Fostering independence within togetherness. In a healthy relationship, two people are deeply connected but not dependent on each other for their sense of identity or fulfillment. Independence within togetherness is about maintaining individuality while building a shared life. This balance allows each partner to grow personally while contributing to the relationship's stability and depth. Fostering independence within a partnership creates a foundation where love is free of over-reliance and allows each person to thrive without losing themselves. One common misconception in relationships is that love means doing everything together, from hobbies to major life decisions. While spending time together is vital, overemphasizing togetherness can sometimes blur the lines of individuality, leading to a loss of personal identity. When we lose sight of our own goals, interests, and values, we might become overly reliant on our partner to define us or make us happy. This dependency can place a strain on both people, as one partner may feel pressured to constantly support or validate the other, while the other might struggle with feelings of inadequacy or lack of fulfillment outside the relationship. Maintaining personal identity within a relationship is not only healthy, it's necessary for a sustainable, balanced partnership. Encouraging independence begins with self-awareness and self-care. Each person in the relationship should feel free to pursue their own interests, friendships, and goals. This personal space allows both partners to grow individually, making them more complete, fulfilled people. When each person brings their own unique experiences and achievements back to the relationship, it enhances their bond by providing new topics of conversation, fresh perspectives, and a sense of shared support for each other's journey. For instance, if one partner loves painting while the other enjoys hiking, supporting each other's hobbies brings diversity and excitement to the relationship rather than expecting every interest to be mutual. Setting and respecting boundaries is also crucial in fostering independence. Independence within a relationship doesn't mean shutting out or distancing oneself from the other person, but rather establishing clear boundaries that respect each person's needs for space and time. These boundaries help both partners maintain a healthy balance between personal and shared time. For example, one partner may need alone time to recharge, while the other might need regular social activities outside the relationship. Respecting these boundaries can prevent feelings of resentment or suffocation, ensuring that time spent together is valued rather than forced. Additionally, Fostering independence requires open communication and trust. Independence isn't about keeping secrets or living separate lives. It's about transparency and trust in each other's freedom. When each person feels trusted to make their own decisions and pursue their own path, they feel more confident and fulfilled. Openly communicating needs and desires helps each partner understand and support each other's individuality while reinforcing their commitment to the relationship. This dynamic makes both partners feel free and valued for who they are, rather than feeling restricted or controlled. Finally, independence within togetherness cultivates a stronger, more resilient bond. By allowing each partner the space to grow and explore, the relationship becomes a source of support rather than a cage. When partners support each other's dream and encourage self-discovery, they create a foundation based on respect, admiration, and genuine love. In turn, the relationship thrives, as both people feel appreciated not only for their role as a partner, but also as an individual with unique qualities and contributions. In essence, fostering independence within togetherness enhances a relationship by celebrating individuality and mutual support. When both partners maintain their sense of self, they bring their best selves to the relationship, enriching it with diversity, strength, and shared joy. This balanced approach ensures that love is a journey of growth, where both partners can enjoy each other's company while continuing to explore and pursue their own paths. 5. The power of reflection and self-control. Reflection and self-control are essential for a fulfilling and resilient relationship. While love is often associated with spontaneity and passionate expression, a healthy relationship also relies on the ability to pause, reflect, and exercise self-control in our words and actions. These qualities help us understand our emotions, communicate effectively, and handle conflicts constructively. When we practice reflection and self-control, we foster a relationship grounded in respect, empathy, and patience, enabling both partners to feel valued and secure. Reflection is a powerful tool for understanding our own feelings, motivations, and behaviors within a relationship. Many of us react instinctively in moments of conflict or frustration, often without taking the time to examine why we feel a certain way. Reflecting on our emotions and responses gives us the opportunity to look beyond the immediate reaction and understand the deeper issues or insecurities at play. For example, if a partner's actions make us feel insecure or jealous, it's helpful to ask ourselves why. Are these feelings rooted in past experiences, personal fears, or unmet needs? By understanding the underlying causes of our emotions, we can respond thoughtfully rather than reactively, reducing the likelihood of misunderstandings and escalating conflicts. Self-reflection also helps us identify patterns in our behavior that may be affecting the relationship. For instance, we might notice that we tend to withdraw during arguments or raise our voice when we feel ignored. Recognizing these patterns allows us to address them proactively, creating opportunities for growth and improvement. When we take responsibility for our actions and make conscious efforts to change harmful habits, we not only become better partners, but also promote a healthier, more positive dynamic in the relationship. Self-control is equally important and is often the result of meaningful self-reflection. In any close relationship, disagreements and frustrations are inevitable. However, how we handle these moments can make a significant difference in the health of the relationship. Self-control allows us to choose our responses deliberately, rather than letting anger, jealousy, or hurt take control. It's the capacity to pause before speaking harshly or acting impulsively, and instead approach the situation with empathy and patience. Practicing self-control means reframing immediate reactions and choosing to communicate calmly, which can prevent small issues from escalating into larger conflicts. One practical way to develop self-control is to practice active listening. When we actively listen to our partner, we focus on understanding their perspective without interrupting, judging, or planning our rebuttal. This simple practice of listening not only helps us manage our own reactions, but also shows our partner that their feelings and opinions matter. In turn, this encourages open, honest communication and strengthens trust. Self-control through active listening fosters a sense of safety and respect in the relationship, where both partners feel heard and valued. The combination of reflection and self-control also contributes to a stronger emotional connection. When we approach love with these qualities, we create a relationship dynamic that values compassion over criticism and patience over impulsiveness. We become more willing to forgive, learn, and grow together, understanding that neither partner is perfect. By practicing self-control, we reduce the tendency to place blame, instead focusing on collaborative solutions to the challenges we face. Ultimately, reflection and self-control are practices that cultivate a deeper understanding and acceptance within a relationship. They allow us to see our partner's strengths and weaknesses without judgment, appreciating them as a whole person. These qualities create a supportive environment where both partners can feel comfortable being themselves, knowing they are accepted and valued. In summary, the power of reflection and self-control lies in their ability to transform a relationship from one driven by reaction to one grounded in understanding and mutual respect. Through reflection, we gain insight into our own needs and behaviors, while self-control allows us to respond with empathy and patience. Together, these qualities help create a resilient, nurturing partnership that supports both personal growth and shared happiness. 6. Applying mindfulness and meditation to relationships. Mindfulness and meditation can bring profound positive changes to relationships by fostering awareness, presence, and compassion between partners. In the fast-paced world we live in, relationships can easily become strained by stress, miscommunication, and emotional reactivity. Practicing mindfulness and meditation helps both partners slow down, tune into their emotions, and respond to each other with greater empathy and understanding. These practices create a foundation for healthy, resilient connections by enabling partners to approach each other with calmness, clarity, and genuine attentiveness. At its core, mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Applying this to relationships means consciously choosing to engage with our partner without distraction, whether we are listening to them, sharing a meal, or simply spending time together. Often we find ourselves mentally multitasking, half listening, while thinking about other concerns or looking at our phones. When we bring mindfulness to our interactions, however, we give our partner our full attention, creating a sense of connection and respect. This focused presence communicates to our partner that they are valued and heard, which can deepen intimacy and trust. Meditation, particularly practices that focus on self-awareness and compassion, complements mindfulness by helping us cultivate a calm and open mindset. Regular meditation teaches us to observe our thoughts and emotions without immediately reacting, a skill that is invaluable in relationships. When disagreements or misunderstandings arise, meditation allows us to pause and gain perspective before responding impulsively. For example, if a partner's comment makes us feel upset or defensive, meditation helps us notice these reactions without letting them dictate our response. Instead of reacting with anger or hurt, we can take a moment to understand why we feel this way, then communicate our feelings calmly and constructively. Mindfulness also enhances our ability to empathize with our partner's experiences and emotions. By being present and attentive, we can better recognize when they are feeling stressed, anxious, or upset, even if they haven't openly expressed it. This awareness encourages us to offer comfort and support without needing to be asked, strengthening the bond between us. Additionally, mindfulness teaches us to approach these moments of empathy without projecting our own assumptions or judgments onto our partner's experience. Instead, we can listen to understand, offering a compassionate space for them to share their thoughts and feelings. Moreover, mindfulness and meditation help us manage the habitual patterns that can disrupt relationships, such as defensiveness, impatience, or jealousy. These habits often arise unconsciously, but mindfulness practice helps us notice them as they surface. For instance, we might realize that we have a tendency to become defensive during conflicts, which only escalates tension. With mindfulness, we can catch this pattern early, reminding ourselves to stay open and receptive rather than closing off or retaliating. Over time, this awareness allows us to replace unhelpful habits with responses that foster understanding and harmony. An additional benefit of mindfulness and meditation is that they promote individual well-being, which positively impacts the relationship as a whole. Partners who practice mindfulness are more likely to feel balanced, self-aware, and emotionally resilient, reducing the likelihood of bringing personal stress or negativity into the relationship. When both individuals prioritize self-care through meditation, they create a stronger, more stable partnership, as each person is better equipped to handle life's challenges without depending solely on their partner for emotional regulation. In summary, applying mindfulness and meditation to relationships fosters an environment of patience, empathy, and mutual respect. These practices help us listen more deeply, respond with kindness, and handle conflicts with grace. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools that allow both partners to grow individually and together, creating a love that is rooted in presence, understanding, and genuine compassion. 7. Parental love, nurturing without controlling. Parental love is one of the most profound and enduring types of love, driven by a natural desire to protect, support, and guide children toward a fulfilling life. However, the balance between nurturing and controlling can be challenging to navigate. Parents, wanting the best for their children, sometimes impose too much control, inadvertently stifling the very growth they hope to encourage. To cultivate a nurturing but non-controlling relationship, parents need to approach their role with trust, mindfulness, and respect for their child's individuality. Nurturing without controlling begins with the understanding that children are individuals, not extensions of their parents. Although parents naturally want to share their values and ideals, each child is a unique person with their own experiences, preferences, and dreams. A nurturing approach respects this individuality, offering support and guidance without dictating every aspect of the child's life. For example, parents can offer resources and encouragement in areas like education, but also allow their child to explore and pursue interests that resonate with them personally. By respecting the child's autonomy, parents empower them to develop self-confidence, curiosity, and independence. Another key element in nurturing without controlling is trust. Trusting children to make decisions fosters a sense of responsibility and ownership over their actions. While it's essential to set boundaries, overly controlling every decision can lead to dependence or resentment. Children need the space to make their own choices and sometimes their own mistakes. When parents step back and allow children to navigate challenges independently, they learn valuable problem-solving skills and resilience. For instance, if a child shows interest in a new hobby, even one that the parent may not fully understand, allowing them to explore it builds trust and independence, showing that their interests and passions are respected. Communication plays a crucial role in this process. Open, honest conversations allow parents to understand their children's needs, fears, and aspirations, creating an environment where children feel safe expressing themselves. When children know they can share their thoughts without fear of judgment or reprimand, they are more likely to seek guidance and support from their parents. Instead of resorting to strict rules or demands, parents can use discussions to teach values, share insights, and help children understand the consequences of their choices. This approach makes it possible to nurture children's growth without imposing rigid expectations, allowing them to learn in an atmosphere of trust and mutual respect. Mindfulness is also a valuable tool for nurturing without controlling. Parents who practice mindfulness are more likely to notice and manage their own anxieties and expectations, preventing these from interfering in their child's life. It's natural for parents to feel nervous about their children's future, but mindful awareness helps them separate personal fears from their child's reality. For example, a parent may feel inclined to direct their child's academic path out of a fear of instability, but with mindfulness, they can recognize this as their own concern rather than the child's. By letting go of fears and anxieties, parents can better support their child's journey with openness and patience. Finally, fostering independence in children does not mean withdrawing support. Instead, it means being present without overstepping boundaries, encouraging children to take on challenges, but always providing a safety net when needed. This nurturing presence reassures children that while they are free to explore, they also have a reliable foundation to return to. A child who knows their parent trusts and respects their decisions is more likely to come to them in times of difficulty, fostering a lifelong bond based on mutual respect and unconditional love. In summary, nurturing without controlling involves respecting a child's individuality, fostering trust, maintaining open communication, and practicing mindful awareness. By balancing guidance with independence, parents can support their child's development while encouraging them to grow into self-assured, resilient individuals. This balanced approach to parental love nurtures a healthy, enduring relationship where both parent and child can thrive. 8. Building a love that endures. Enduring love is built on a foundation of mutual respect, patience, and intentional commitment, going beyond fleeting emotions and initial excitement. While passion and chemistry often spark a relationship, these elements alone are not enough to sustain it through the ups and downs of life. Building a love that endures means creating a connection that can withstand challenges, grow over time, and offer both partners a sense of stability, trust, and support. One of the most crucial elements of lasting love is open communication. When partners communicate openly and honestly, they cultivate an environment where both feel safe to express their thoughts, emotions, and concerns. Open communication involves more than just talking. It also requires active listening. By listening to each other with empathy, each partner learns to understand the other's needs, perspectives, and aspirations. This understanding helps prevent misunderstandings and resentment, making it easier to navigate conflicts and work through differences. Commitment is another essential ingredient in an enduring love. Commitment means prioritizing the relationship, even when things get difficult or when life presents challenges. It is a conscious choice to stay connected and to support each other through life's changes. Relationships require effort, and commitment means recognizing this and being willing to invest time, energy, and understanding to nurture the bond. True commitment isn't only about staying together, but about showing up for each other consistently and striving to make the relationship a safe, loving space. Flexibility and adaptability also play a vital role in creating a love that lasts. People grow and change over time, and relationships need to evolve with these changes. Being able to adapt to each other's growth and embrace new stages in the relationship helps prevent stagnation. Flexibility allows both partners to explore their individual paths while still maintaining a strong connection. For example, when one partner develops new interests or career goals, the other can offer support and encouragement, ensuring that the relationship grows alongside each person's individual journey. Trust is another cornerstone of lasting love, fostering a deep sense of security in the relationship. Trust takes time to build, but is crucial for creating a bond that withstands challenges. Partners who trust each other feel comfortable being vulnerable, knowing that they have each other's best interests at heart. Trust eliminates the need for constant reassurance or monitoring, allowing both partners to maintain their independence while feeling connected. By being consistent, honest, and dependable, each partner reinforces trust, strengthening the relationship over time. A lasting relationship also requires a shared sense of purpose and values. While individual goals are important, having a vision for the future as a couple brings direction and unity to the relationship. Shared values, whether related to family, personal growth, or life goals, create a common foundation that supports both partners. This sense of purpose fuels the partnership, reminding each person of their commitment to a joint life journey. A couple that regularly discusses and reaffirms their shared goals and values is more likely to face challenges together, seeing them as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. Finally, love that endures is rooted in kindness and gratitude. Expressing appreciation for each other's efforts, qualities, and contributions strengthens the emotional bond and encourages positivity in the relationship. Small gestures of kindness, like expressing thanks, offering help, or simply showing interest in each other's day, can make a big difference over time. These moments remind both partners of the joy they bring to each other's lives and reinforce the emotional connection that sustains a long-lasting relationship. In essence, building a love that endures involves a balance of commitment, flexibility, trust, shared values, and consistent kindness. With these elements, a relationship can withstand the tests of time, offering both partners a secure, supportive, and fulfilling connection that grows and deepens throughout life's journey. Conclusion. In cultivating a love that is deep, resilient, and fulfilling, we recognize that true connection goes beyond emotions or fleeting passion. Lasting love is grounded in self-awareness, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to grow both individually and as partners. By embracing mindfulness and emotional intelligence, we build relationships that foster open communication, trust, and empathy, allowing us to support each other through life's inevitable changes. Mindful love requires a balance of independence and togetherness, encouraging each partner to flourish as an individual while contributing to a strong, unified bond. In addition, nurturing without controlling, especially in parental love, helps us honor each other's unique paths while providing guidance and support. By practicing patience, self-control, and gratitude, we create a relationship environment where kindness prevails, even during challenges. Ultimately, building enduring love is a journey, a continuous intentional effort to appreciate, support, and learn from each other. As we grow in love, we create a foundation that enriches our lives, bringing a deep sense of stability, fulfillment, and joy. Through mindful practices and an open heart, love can indeed become one of life's greatest sources of strength and meaning.